like, is so daunting. Like, I know the threat of a rest scares me.
It's horrifying. It just ends your stock. It's one of the best moves in the game for a reason.
All right, looks like we have Rut and Polish up on the stream now.
That's right.
Oh, this is much faster paced. I feel like every set we've seen so far has, like, it started off, like, you could tell round 1, no warm up. They're kind of like shaking off the rust. And then game 2 is set 2 is faster. And now this is just like, we're at top tier speed.
Yeah, this is the first Fox we've seen on stream today too. So it's cool to, see that, and against a super top level player. Polish, not someone we see all the time. They've been just kind of, I would say, not quite as active as some of their other Peach contemporaries, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure that Polish is staying somewhat Midwest. So the next tournament that they would be seen at around here, if not the Ohio Announce Bowl coming up, is probably Riptide.
Good point. Yeah, I'm not sure, what Polish's attendance, what their attendance will be, but every time we do get to see them, it's always a pleasure. And if I know anything about their love of doubles, is they always team with Free Palestine.
Yes.
And so seeing them at full bloom, it's always a treat. But I think nothing really unexpected here. Polish kind of showcasing why they're one of the best in the world. Really scary as Fox. When you're playing against someone like this who's just going to hit you really hard, you lose a bit of that confidence. And just like that, Polish sends that stock pretty much in one hit.
That's Turnip almost hit them. That was going to be a crazy call-out snipe, if so.
It would have been cool. It would have been cool to extend it just one hit further.
I do love a Wave Shine.
That's another satisfying one. We were talking about that earlier. Yeah. Fox Wave Shine, that's a good one.
That's a good dopamine rush there. Ooh.
Tough edge guard. When Peach is threatening that float just under stage, Fox could threaten it. Fox could go down, but at risk of losing their stock there, when Peach is up so much, you really have to risk reward. Is it worth it?
Now, I really love Polish's pressure through that whole, like, ping-ponging across the stage and still being there with the right answer, like, to call back. Like, I don't care that I just down-blendered you across the stage. I'm right there with my fair, and I'm going to get that stock.
It's such good game awareness of knowing what your opponent's percent is, knowing where they're going to go off of every hit that you have, that you're already putting yourself in a position to succeed by the time it happens.
I think this is a great call for the short ceiling, because Fox with a quick up smash or something at the right percent could maybe be something to change the game around for them.
Totally. It's the threat of how can I end my stocks as early as possible, and Polish decides to end their stock as early as possible. But it's when Fox has the ability to do it at around 60%, that's a threat that Peach should just be afraid of.
This is a very volatile game. Both players have like SD'd basically every stock within 30 seconds.
Yeah, we've seen 3 stocks disappear in under 30 seconds.
All of which self-caused.
Yes. Ooh, DI check right there. If Fox holds in, they escape it and they go to the ledge, but no DIing actually lets Polish set up for one more hit off of that.
I do love the attempt at a Shine Spike.
Agreed. Yeah, you're going to need 2 of them versus Peach because she has so many resources, but when you do, it's so nice because she's just a little bit awkward to hit. Finding those kill confirms can be really tricky, so if you can get something off stage like that early, you're in a great spot.
Ooh, the Turnip.
Oh, Nair's such a smart choice, but unfortunately doesn't get the other hit.
That could have been a moment, too, that you're just doing too much at ledge. That maybe you'll roll and then getting them to land on the stage so you could up smash there instead of everything that just happened.
even there, right? Doing too much, I would even say most of the time that Fox up throw up air on Peach, it's not real. It shouldn't work. However, you should check if your opponent can hit it. And, Rut was able to get away with it. So maybe Polish is now thinking in their head, they're like, okay, well, Rut's able to do that. I'll DI a little differently to execution test that.
Great spacing on that side B.
120% though. Peach hits like a truck. Anything at this point is really going to send Fox off.
You're right. This is a very scary percentage to be at.
Just like that, game 2's over. go right game 3. I'm guessing we're going to see either the same thing or maybe Yoshi's if you want to change up the space a little bit, but
yeah, definitely no Fountain, no Dreamland.
No.
And I feel like the platforms were really working for Rut's favor, so no FD.
no, you don't want to deal with that Peach chain grab, especially a player
that's
like
right.
Polish's
Wow.
caliber, not even on the table. But
Yeah.
Yoshi's get a little bit more of a scrap. Curious to see how it's played here, though.
Oh my goodness.
Polish, don't do it to him.
I went for the Shy Guy.
The fly guy. That was a get down, Mr. President.
Shy Guy. This has been a crazy start of this game. Oh my goodness.
And a bomb. And a Z-drop catches it again and again. What is happening? Polish is just showing, this is tech skill show off.
I'm clutching my pearls right now.
This was like chainsaw juggling. That was awesome.
Polish said, actually, I love this stage. I'm going to just wake up now and show you why I love this stage.
Sometimes you just get to a player's favorite stage or somewhere where they're so comfortable, they're like, you don't want to take me here, actually. You don't know what you want.
Yoshi, it's always Yoshi's. Anytime, it's like that weird 50-50 of like, this in theory, on paper, should be my stage at my advantage. But then, like, I've been there where, like, if Spacey takes me, as Samus there, and they're like, in theory, I should be winning here. And then I'm like, oh, but I really love this stage. I'm going to start doing all these weird things you have not seen yet in this set.
And that might be enough to really, make the difference in the set. But when the top player, when the person who up 2-0 is doing it, you start to feel a little different type of way.
Yeah. This has been an amazing game to watch. It's only been, like, what, a minute and a half?
Not much. Not much at all. The game is getting to a close here. Polish is looking up for just probably one more setup, maybe an up air, a weak dash attack.
I'm loving the umbrella shenanigans with these platforms.
Let's see. Oh, nothing.
Great shine stall. Wow.
Okay. Gets that execution check there, which is the hold in. The saves, lives at one more interaction at least.
God, I love Melee. I'm sitting here on the edge of my seat. My skin's all tingly. I'm smiling cheek to cheek. Like, that set was phenomenal.
It's cool to see when, top players really know the game, right? And you get to see just them take it, the control of every little aspect of it, whether that's bomb juggling. I feel like I've never seen that before. That was crazy. I hope we have a clip of that at some point. But really, just amazing overall gameplay and plenty to learn from Rut. If you're in Rut's spot, you're like, okay, well, Polish is getting these early % hits into down smash. What do I do? How do I SDI out of it a little bit? Maybe I hold down and CC shine. Plenty of things that you can go back and learn from it. But if you're Polish, you're like, I just put on a masterclass.
Honestly, and I think that's amazing too. I personally love it when I get the opportunity to interact or get to play a player of that caliber and they don't hold back. And that's respecting you and what you can gain from them. Because I think, like, I've been in a situation also where they toy with you. They're playing at your level and you don't really get to learn as much or see, like, a higher level play of, like, what I want you to punish me in this moment because that means I'm doing something wrong and I can adjust and I want to be at your level. I don't care if you're force stalking me. Show me your caliber. I want to be there.
Yeah, and usually I think the lead up for that is when top players realize you are recognizing the mix-ups. And so some of those elements are when Rut was deciding to hold in off that down throw. That is the recognition of the next level of the mix-up where you're like, okay, Polish should be saying, if this isn't going to work, now I have to change something up. There's a level of respect that goes off of maybe I won't do that down throw again because it doesn't quite work the way that I want it to work. So good overall. Awesome set.
That was amazing.